Hi guys, my name is Chris and I am from Lunas Masahe. I am the therapist at Lunas Masahe and the owner. So I am a certified lymphatic therapist. I specialize manual lymphatic drainage for lymphedema therapy and post-op care. And so today in this video, we will talk about the lymphatic system and the cardiovascular system, the job of these two circulatory systems in our body. Why are they related? Okay, how they function in our body. Okay, so cardiovascular system, it has three components. It is a heart. We have a heart here, which pump the bloods, and we have the blood vessels, which compose of arteries, veins, and capillaries. And we also have the blood that transport the fluid, which are the red, white blood cells, plasma, and platelets. So our cardiovascular system has a very important function in our body. It delivers oxygen and nutrients to tissues, removes carbon dioxide and metabolic waste. It also regulates the body temperature and transport hormones and maintains the pH balance of our and fluid balance of our body. Now, whereas the lymphatic system also has few components. Okay, so we have the lymph fluid, we have lymph vessels, we have lymph nodes, spleen, thymus, tonsils, and bone marrow. And each of these components has very important function. Okay, now the functions of our lymphatic system: it returns excess fluid from the tissue to the bloodstream. Okay, so being said, lymphatic system and cardiovascular, it works together. They work together, okay? And then another function of the lymphatic system, it filters pathogen and support immune function. So basically, our lymphatic system is the filtering system, okay? If there is a problem in our filtering system or lymphatic system, we have a huge problem. We will swell up like a balloon, okay? So now, it transports lipids and fat solubles vitamins from intestine. It also assists wound healing and tissue regeneration. Okay, now let's talk about the relationship. So what is really the relationship between the two systems? Okay, so our cardiovascular system, it is a closed loop system, while our lymphatic system, it is an open-ended, it is a one-way system. Okay, it does not loop. It is one way. Okay, it goes up and that's it. Okay, and then it goes to the heart, and then the heart will do the job and then go back to the bloodstream and then circulate. Okay, that is the job of lymphatic system. It is one way. Okay, now it pumps the blood. Our cardiovascular system, it pumps the blood via heart. Okay, now lymphatic system moves lymph via muscle movement, breathing, and manual stimulation. Now, this is the reason when I do my manual lymphatic drainage, I always ask my client, we gotta breathe. We're gonna do a lot of breathing. And muscle movement, that's why you got to move. You have to move for the lymph to move. And manual stimulation, okay, that is like massage and manual lymphatic drainage, stuff like that, right? Now, so cardiovascular system, it is rapid transport, okay? It is fast. While lymphatic system, it is slow. It's slower movement. So our cardiovascular system remove carbon dioxide and toxins via kidney, lungs, okay? Again, I'm gonna repeat that. Remove carbon dioxide and toxins via kidneys and lungs, okay? Now, our lymphatic system remove larger waste, proteins, pathogens, cellular debris, okay? Now, our cardiovascular system interacts with lymph via capillary exchange. I'm gonna talk about more of that in the other video, okay? And then our lymphatic system returns fluid to venous blood subclavian vein. Okay, so our subclavian vein, that is in the left side, right? So it will actually returns the blood. It will actually what is this? Responsible of three quadrant. Okay, three quadrant. Both of our legs and our left side, and our right side is only responsible the right side. So I will also create a video that is specific for that, because sometimes people have a lot of questions about this. Why responsible for three quadrant? Why not both sides? Okay, so I will explain that to you guys. I will create another video that. So they work hand in hand. So the cardiovascular system and the lymphatic system, they work hand in hand. So blood leaks plasma into tissue, right? So when blood leaks plasma into tissue, lymphatic system collects it as lymph, cleans it, returns it to blood circulation. So that's when the components of the lymphatic system do their work and returns that lymph to the cardiovascular system, dump it to our heart, and our heart will clean it and then return to the blood circulatory system. So now, what happens if these systems are compromised? Okay, now let's talk about the issue here now. People swelling, okay? What happens if this system are compromised? So let's talk about the cardiovascular system first, okay? Cardiovascular dysfunction. So what are those dysfunctions? So we have heart failure, which is poorly pumping the fluid, so fluid is backed up, and we also have hypertension, vessel damage, organ strain, we have stroke, heart attack, blockage of blood flow, and poor circulation, which has the cold extremities and tissue death. Okay, now let me tell you this dysfunction here, it will cause swelling. Okay, it will cause swelling on your legs. Okay, and it will cause swelling. Like for example, is that it has a blood clot. Okay, it's interrupting the flow. Okay, of the arteries. Now, there will be swelling either in your arm or in your legs. So, since you are swelling, are you gonna get a lymphatic drainage? I would say not. Okay, because all the dysfunction in cardiovascular is contraindicated of manual lymphatic drainage. Okay, unless it is controlled. Okay, it is maintained by your doctor, and then you have a clearance from your doctor, and then you get manual lymphatic drainage. And then yes, if it is controlled, if you are under supervision, but it has to be monitored. Okay. Now, but me, most of the time, I always tell my client, why are you swelling? I have 10 questions for my client to answer before I give them manual lymphatic drainage. And if any of these 10 questions, you answer just one, yes, I will not give you manual lymphatic drainage. I will refer you to your doctor. I'm sorry. I am here to help you, not to give your more problem. Okay, so that's for that. Okay, we will create more video on that one, on that part. Okay, but most of the time I have plenty of clients that come here, and then I refer them to their doctor, and they have a lot of questions, which I totally understand. And then they tell me, oh well, I'm swelling. Well, isn't that lymphatic drainage is for swelling? I'm like, yes, you're right about that, but lymphatic drainage is not for everyone. Okay, you have to have healthy kidney, you have to have healthy heart. Okay, because we are draining this fluid and dumping it to your heart. Now, if your heart is weak, if your heart cannot handle that volume of that fluid, and then we are creating more problem. Okay, so let's move on to our lymphatic dysfunction. So lymphatic dysfunction, it has the lymphedema. Okay, lymphedema, which is swelling due to fluid buildup. Now, what is lymphedema? We will talk more about that too. For just lymphedema video. Now, chronic inflammation, that's toxin buildup. Okay, So infection susceptibility, impaired immune transport. Okay, maybe your valve got damaged, or maybe some of your lymph collectors got damaged, or maybe your lymph nodes got damaged, or you got a removal lymph nodes. So just so many stuff that's going on. Okay, now fibrosis. Fibrosis, tissue hardening due to chronic stagnation. Fibrosis happens when there has lymphedema and then it was not treated. So fibrosis can happen and that will block the tissue and then it will cause more swelling. Okay. So how are these treated? Okay, so cardiovascular treatments, it will be treated with medication. Okay, so you're gonna have to go to your doctor on that one. So your doctor probably give you blood thinners, beta blockers, diuretics, or stuff like that. So that is beyond my scope, so I will not talk more about that one. So you also encouraged to change your lifestyle, your diet, exercise, quitting smoking, stuff like that. So you're gonna talk more on your personal trainer and your dietitian on that one, not the lymphatic therapist, okay, or not massage therapist. Now you also monitor the blood pressure, cholesterol, and so you are going to talk to your doctor on that. So if you're swelling, the first thing that you gotta do really is not the massage therapist. You gotta go to your doctor first, because the doctor is gonna examine what is the problem. Okay, then if it is lymphatic issue, not cardiovascular issue, then you're going to seek for manual lymphatic therapist. Okay, so again, if you are swelling, do not go to the manual lymphatic therapist right away, because you are just gonna be wasting your time. Because the manual lymphatic therapist will ask you a lot of questions, and then if she will detect that there is issue in your cardiovascular system, she will not give you manual lymphatic drainage to save her license and also to save you. Okay, so that's the reason. So go to your doctor first if you are swelling. Now let's do, what if you have a lymphatic dysfunction? Okay, the treatments of that is, of course, manual lymphatic drainage is very gentle massage. It's not like deep tissue or Swedish or any kind of massage like that. It's very gentle, but very potent. It's very effective. This is a specialized massage. So if you are going to seek for manual lymphatic drainage, please find the certified one, and do not just believe on somebody that just like, oh yeah, I know lymphatic drainage, and then they will give you a very, very high pressure, and that is not going to help you. It will just create more friction and create more inflammation. So there's so many therapists out there that they claim they are lymphatic therapists, but they're not. Okay, they're not. I don't know what kind of is, because there are so many kinds of lymphatic. Also, they have Brazilian, there's post-op, and then there is manual. So if you have lymphedema, go seek for manual lymphatic drainage. Voder technique is very effective. Okay, now another treatment on that one is compression garments. Okay, compression garments, you got to wear compression. I'm sorry, it's not very comfortable, but you have to wear compression. Now you also need to exercise, because remember, the flow of the lymph fluid is through movement of the body and breathing. Okay, so you gotta move, you gotta do exercise and deep breathing. Now you hydrate, and then anti-inflammatory diet that helps. And there are some here. This is like actually good for post-op, like cupping, vibration therapy. Vibration therapy is good for like if you have lymphedema also, and red light therapy also. Now, these are used in my practice. So the standard, the golden standard for lymphedema, I'm going to create more video more about lymphedema, so people can understand what is that really, and how is that started, and how is that treated, right? So the golden standard of lymphedema is the complete decongestive therapy, which is called CDT for lymphedema. Now, to summarize this, the cardiovascular system, the function is to transport oxygen, the blood transport oxygen, right? The problem of this, what are the problem of the cardiovascular system? Heart disease, stroke, organ damage. And the treatment is, like what I said earlier, medication, surgery, change lifestyle. And lymphatic lymphatic system is fluid balance, immune support. Okay, this is immune support and fluid balance. So you will get swelling. What is the problem? You will have swelling right away, and infection and fibrosis. It will happen fibrosis if you do not seek treatment as soon as possible, because that fluid retention will get hard and become fibrotic, and then you're creating more and more problem. That's why you will seek you will look or find a certified lymphedema therapist or certified manual lymphatic therapist, okay, to help you for swelling. So treatment for this is the MLD, the manual lymphatic drainage, and the CDT, which is complete decongestive therapy and exercise. Okay, and of course, don't forget the skincare, because it's very important also, skincare, especially if you start doing those compressions. All right. So those are the things that about the relationship of the cardiovascular system and the lymphatic system. What are the issues that can happen? How to treat it? So again, I'm gonna tell you guys. This is the last I'm gonna tell you. If you are swelling, do not go to the manual lymphatic therapist right away. Go to your doctor, ask, and then the doctor, and then whatever diagnosis the doctor has, then if it is lymphatic issue, and then you are going to go to your manual lymphatic therapist, or better is going to your certified lymphedema therapist. There are not so many of us certified lymphedema therapists. It's very not very many. You really have to do your research on that. But then if you're really swelling, you have lymphedema, go to the certified lymphedema therapist, not certified manual lymphatic therapist. It's because a certified manual lymphatic therapist, their knowledge about lymphedema is very minimal. They are not taught about really in lymphedema. They was just like brush through it, the topic. They are not allowed to do compression and measuring and all that. They only focus on the manual lymphatic. Okay, so they cannot advise you on compression, water pressure, and stuff like that. So your best solution is to seek for certified lymphedema therapist, because certified lymphedema therapist has more deep knowledge of lymphedema and swelling, and so that would be your best solution for that. Again, this is Chris, guys, specializing lymphatic massage, manual lymphatic drainage, and also do compressions here in my studio. And so I am located at Cedar Park, 910 910 Quest Parkway, Cedar Park, Texas. So if you are going through swelling and all that, and you need help, do not hesitate to contact me. If you have questions, I'll be glad to answer questions. So don't hesitate. I will have my number in the description of this video. So feel free to reach out, and I'll be glad to help out. All right. Thank you for watching, and share this video, and I appreciate all the sharing, and if you have comment, thank you. If you like the video, thank you so much. Bye bye.